Recently on the channel, we had a 12-hour live stream where we set up a full 6-month bullet journal. And while this was certainly a challenge, it was a huge amount of fun. If you were here on the live or the replay, then thank you so much for being there. But sadly, the last couple of minutes of the stream got cut off, so you guys didn't necessarily get to see a full flip through of this 2023 bullet journal. So that is what we are looking at today. The notebook that we set up this 2023 bullet journal in is this one from String & Space. It is 170 GSM, has 160 pages. A very lovely notebook which I have a review video coming out for soon. But because this is a giveaway journal which you can enter to win, I wanted to get the flip through out sooner rather than later, so let's jump into it. On the front you can see we have a little star. This one is in rose gold, and if we flip into the inside cover we have more little stars. Some of them are just white dots, but some of them are in that rose gold foiling again. We don't actually have a nameplate, but if we flip on over to this page, here we have a year at a glance for the year ahead. This layout isn't actually one that we set up in the live stream because I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to utilize the page, but this one did not take too long to set up because each of these mini calendars are actually printables, which you can get yourself for free. There's a link in the description box below. So we have the year at a glance, and then flipping over we have the future log. Some people don't like to have both. I personally find that if you put mini calendars on your future log, you don't really need a year at a glance, but because this one doesn't have those, we wanted to have both. For each of the months, we have these little constellations for each of the different star signs. This is another printable, which is also linked in the description box. Flipping over. On our next spread, we have a place for our winner to write their goals. They can have goals for different life areas, or they might want to just outline 8 different goals that they have. How they use it is really up to them. One change from the live stream is that I went and put in these washi headers just because I thought the page needed a little bit more contrast. Moving on to the next spread, on the left hand side of this one we have 23 in 2023, so a place to write out 23 things that they want to do in the year of 2023. In the live stream we had intended to fill this space with some decoration, but we didn't quite get onto it, so I have added some washi tape down the bottom here, just so it looks a little bit more pretty. On the right we have a things to check out page, so 4 boxes again with those little washi headers. These could be used for different categories, so books to check out, movies to check out, etc., or however they want to use it. The next spread is a media consumed layout, which we in the live stream decided just to title as media. And again, I'm going to put that washi tape in just to have some added contrast. Knowing that bullet journaling is a highly individualized thing, and our giveaway winner might want to set up some more collections, we then just have some blank spreads. So, blank spread 1, blank spread 2, blank spread 3, and then we are in to January. The theme for our January setup is books, and on each of the months we start with an intentions page and a cover page. So, monthly intentions header, a nice space to write out what their intentions are. So this could be goals, this could be just things that they need to get done in the month, a monthly to-do list or something like that. We have some little books in the corner here so that it ties in with the rest of our setup. So, January cover page, and then into the monthly log. The monthly logs are all done in a 6-box by 6-box calendar grid, which left a good amount of room for decoration. So, going with the books theme, we have bookshelves here, and then flipping over we have a habit tracker made up with mini calendars, and each of our habit trackers has enough space to track 12 habits. To go alongside the habit tracker page, we have another page for tracking something else. And what that is up to our giveaway winner. They might want to use this as a mood tracker or a monthly challenge tracker, or if there's one habit in particular that they're trying to focus on, they could use this for that. Each of these little boxes is made to represent a book cover so that they can color it in based on the completion of whatever it is they're trying to track. So if it's mood, they might have a color scale for the different moods. If it's a monthly challenge, they might have one color for having completed it and another color for not. Really depends on how they want to use this page. Again, following that idea of bullet journaling being highly individualized, we then have a couple of spreads for them to use to set up additional monthly trackers, so 1 and 2, and then we also have a spread for each of their weeklies. So, first weekly of January, second weekly of January, third, and fourth. After this, we also left an additional blank spread, just in case they had some more trackers that they wanted to set up, or if they wanted to do a month in review spread. And then after this, we are into February. February's theme was the Lunar New Year, using this washi tape from the Washi Tape Shop. Super pretty, very easy decoration, but again, we're starting with the monthly intentions page. This one has one of those washi tape stickers. It's not really a sticker, it's actually just a washi tape that I cut out to use like a sticker. And we've also got those little borders or corners that are pretty cute. The February cover page has Happy Year of the Rabbit, because 2023 is the year of the rabbit, and two little people having a little dance party. Flipping over to our monthly calendar, we have fully decorated this with that washi tape, and we've also added in some little stars just with the tombos. And we've also incorporated some more tombos to bring in elements of the color palette from that washi. Again, each of the boxes on the calendar is 6 spaces by 6 spaces. We then have the habit tracker, which we have as offset mini calendars, mainly so we could actually fit in those little corner designs, and it also meant that we could bring in some more of that washi tape to use as decoration. For the additional tracker, this one is based on this piece of the washi tape, which has a little piggy bank with some coins going into it, so we did 28 little coin doodles that again can be coloured in to represent either completion of a tracked thing or their mood, etc. Just like January, we then have some blank spreads, so blank spread 1 and then blank spread 2 for any additional things they might want to add, and then all of the blank spreads for the weeklies and the additional blank spread at the end for another tracker if they want, or a monthly review, etc. For March, the theme we went with was kind of like botanical journaling. So you see we have the washi tape up the top and down the bottom here, which kind of looks like little script or diary entries. And we also have these beautiful washi tape stickers, which have this really lovely gold foiling. They're absolutely gorgeous. We also used some craft paper to put in the headers. Just if you were wondering, all of the equipment we used in the setup of this journal is linked in the description box below. And the washi tape in particular, which I used quite a bit of, that you can get from the Washi Tape Shop, and you can use my discount code JASHI10 for 10% off. We love savings. For this one again though, we have the monthly intentions page and the cover page, and then flipping on over, we have the monthly log. This one I just think is super pretty. I love these washi stickers. We've been pretty minimal or simple in the actual bulk of the calendar. We haven't brought in any additional colouring there, but we have enough spaces for March. After this, we have the habit tracker, which we've used the craft paper to put in the little header spaces for each of those habits. We've also got some decoration at the top with the washi tapes. And then this is one of the additional trackers that's a little bit different to the other ones. Rather than having a space to colour in for each of the days, the idea behind this one was that they could use a different style of botanical doodle to represent either their mood, whatever they're tracking, etc. The box down the bottom here is intended to be used as a key space, so a place to draw out what each of those little doodles actually represent, and the space at the top is a place for them to add in a header. Now, because they don't necessarily have craft paper, I am going to be supplying them with some, but we'll talk more about that in a bit. As can be expected, after this we have a bunch of blank pages for the weeklies, additional trackers, a month in review, or whatever they want to use it for. For April, we are using another washi tape, and this one is so beautiful. This one is the Forest Houses wide washi tape from the Washi Tape Shop. We're also using some more dot grid paper in a non-white colour. This one being from the Arter and Olive subscription box from March. And again, because they may not have that as a supply, I am providing them with some. On the left, we again have the intentions page for the month, and we have the cover page with a bunch of these little designs, which are so gorgeous. And then flipping over, we have the calendar spread. Now, the space down the side here looked a bit weird if we put in more of those washi tape designs, so instead we turned this into a note space, just highlighting every second line. If you're wondering about any of the colours of the tombos that I used, those are also linked in the description box. For the habit tracker, we again have the mini calendars, and we've used that green paper to put in the header spaces so that our winner can just write in what habits they want to track. And then rather than have me try and draw out a bunch of little houses, we just decided to go with a circular tracker here. So there's enough spaces for the 30 days of the month, and they can just colour in each segment as they do something, or whether it gets done, moods, yada yada yada. You guys get the idea. This one is a printable that my patrons get each month, so if you wanted to check that out, there's a link in the description box. Again, we have a bunch of blank pages, and then we're on to May. For May, the theme was fireflies. So you can see we have our cute little firefly doodles with then these little yellow dots to kind of represent fireflies in the distance. The lettering style we chose to use for May was kind of a bubble lettering style, and we also used some white gel pen on this to give it a bit of dimension. So intentions, cover page, then for the monthly log we brought back the notes space, and also just have a bunch of fireflies all around the page. On the calendar here in particular, and also for the little firefly butts, we used the Zig Clean color dot markers to get effectively perfect circles very easily. Flipping over, we have the habits tracker, which for this one, so that I didn't have to draw the boxes out myself, I did use a printable, and this is another one that's available to my patrons. That helped make the setup go a little bit faster because we were trying to do this whole thing in one 12-hour stint, which can be a bit challenging, especially when you consider the pre-planning time necessary, break time to make sure that my hand didn't cramp up too bad, and all of that kind of stuff. For the additional tracker on this one, we of course have 31 little fireflies. And then we have the bonus pages for May, so weekly pages, extra trackers, etc. When we got to June, this is when we were well and truly running out of time, so we went with the super simple theme of Polaroids. In particular for these Polaroids, for the actual decorative element inside the Polaroid, this was also done with washi tape. Another set from the washi tape shop. So we have the monthly intentions page, the simple cover page, just with June written in the center. Flipping over, we then have the monthly log, which has some more of those little Polaroids. Something we forgot to do in the live stream was actually number the calendar, but you can see that has been done now. And then after this we have the habit tracker, but instead of drawing all the internal lines of the mini calendars, we just drew the outside border. That certainly helped us go a little bit faster in terms of this one. For the additional tracker, we have a bunch of mini Polaroids, so one for each day of the month, that they can then fill in depending on the completion of whatever they're tracking. After this, we have the 2 spreads associated with extra space. We then have the 5 weekly spreads, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then that extra spread, just in case they need it. And then we also have a couple of extra pages in the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 full spreads that are spare. And then after this we have the pen test page that I did as part of my review video, which, as I said, is yet to come. That's not where it ends though, because we also have the goodies in the back. So, as I mentioned before, because our giveaway winner doesn't necessarily have all of the supplies that I have, they might not have the washi tapes that I have, they might not have the paper piecings I have included some of those in the back pocket here. So if we just grab some of them out, you can see we've got some craft paper for the month that used craft paper. We also have some washi strips for June, because, you know, they might want to put some of this on their weekly pages. We also have a couple little squares of that too. We also have some cut-up versions of the washi tape from the Year of the Rabbit set. We have a mini journal bookmark, which I got as part of my Kumar Stationery and Crafts haul. Ooh, more of those Year of the Rabbit tapes. Put all of those to the side because there is a good crop of those ones. I'm also giving them some of the extra Forest Houses stickers or washi tape that I had left over after setting up the layouts, so again they can use those on their weekly layouts. A couple of extra of those botanical stickers that I had, and then of course the green paper from April, just in case they want to put in any extra headers. So all of these things now need to go into the back of the notebook. But how does one actually win this notebook? Well, if you go to the link in the description box below, there is a quick survey just to put in your details so that I know how to contact you if you win. The giveaway is open internationally, but it will be closing on the 14th of November, 7 PM New Zealand Daylight Savings Time. This was a super fun challenge, and if you haven't already watched the 12-hour live stream, it is a great video to use to keep you company while you're doing your own journaling. That one is linked on the screen here, along with a playlist of all of my other bullet journal flip-throughs. I'll see you over there.